light and darkness, the disturbed and chaotic era. Well, better get used to it, Adol. Welcome once again, everybody, to the East Appreciation Project. I'm Gunarm Dine, call me Dine. And let's play Ancient Needs Vanished, Omen, Ease 1 Chronicles Plus. Oh, good, you're awake, Popeye. Don't strain yourself now. Your body's covered in bruises. So, you still hurting anywhere? Adol checked himself over. There was some pain, but nothing debilitating. Get some rest. You're in a clinic at Barbados Port. Hey, Dad, is the stranger awake yet? Ah, Slaff, you're early. How'd the meeting go? Same as always. No real progress. Well, the patient's only just awoken. Glad to see you back among the living. Ah, yes, where are my manners? My name is Bluto. I own and operate this clinic, Popeye. This is my son, Slaff. He found you collapsed on the beach and brought you here. We drove off the ray ball that attacked you. It was a real close call. Adol told Slaff his name and expressed his gratitude. Adol, huh? Good name. Don't recognize you, though. Where are you from? Adol explained that he journeyed from Promalok to Esteria by boat and got shipwrecked. My word, you came from overseas? Amazing. You're the first man I know to get past the Stormwall. What do you think? Given that name, what do you think you are doing? Uh-oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy. She'll chew you up and spit you out and catbite you and charm you and, well, now we're just playing the wrong game. I'll give her a normal voice. I'll chew you up, Slaff, if you keep making comments like that. The man's wounded, you know. Shouldn't you leave him be? He needs his rest. That's my Ayla. Always keeping us in check. You make a good point, my dear. Yeah, okay. I'll stop talking his ear off. Rest up, Adol. But know this. I'm not done with you yet. Under the clinic's care, Adol recovered quickly. Several days later, we are now in full control of our character. Basically, utilize the menus to open up our items, the start menu, and save load rates, return the title, check our equipment. Unfortunately, you go all the way out. The items, which is the shortcut on the Y button on the Xbox controller. So we basically have everybody we can meet up with. There are 88 characters in this game. I'm going to attempt to meet all of them to complete this. This will be an attempt to do the whole game. I'm just pushing the wrong buttons now. And for our options, I don't really need to change anything else. Those were done previously. We start off with 1,000 gold, 20 HP. Let's go ahead and talk to everybody. So, good morning, Adol. You seem to be in tip-top shape now. Still, you should probably take it easy for a bit, just in case. Well, I suppose a walk around town could do you some good. Just don't overexert yourself. For a boy your age to have slept so soundly, you must have quite a story to tell. Adol, the portside warehouse has become home base for the town's militia. Slav should be there. He can answer any questions you might have. Just be careful not to do too much too soon. Listen, Adol, there are monsters outside town, so don't push your luck, okay? We basically talk to people by interacting with them. You want to talk to them again? Slav is well on his way to making the town's militia a force to be reckoned with. He's always been one to insist on shouldering everyone else's burdens. A real stubborn one. He never listens to a single word I say. He reminds me of someone else in this room. Does Ayla have a counter to that? Adol, I know you're a strapping young lad and all, but please, don't overestimate yourself. We don't want you getting hurt again. And, well, I am not going to bother to select healing or medicine just yet. I want to save my money. Well, you seem healthy enough to want to be up and about, but still, take care of yourself out there, okay? And while we enjoy this absolutely gorgeous orchestral arrangement into this music, our main objective is to talk to everyone in town, both to fill out the encyclopedia and to get a secret item, an achievement. Well now, who might you be? I see, so you're the young man that Dr. Bluto has been looking after. You must have been through a lot. Well, you're looking very well. That's Bluto for you. Main thing is to try and get everybody on the outside first, because they do move around. I'm just going to do a quick patrol through town before going to the warehouse. Now, if you talk to people twice, they usually have different things to say. I'm not going to do that, as that will just eat up more time than we need. So far, no one outside. Hey, I've been fishing here for as long as I can remember. Since the Stormwall appeared, my catch has been consistently bigger than ever. I believe one would call that a mixed blessing. There should be about 2 ladies walking around town. There's old man George again. Now, the characters do meander around town based on when you enter and exit a building. There's another one. Watch out for the blue-headed demons out in the field. Be careless and you'll be dead. You're only human after all. If you're not sure about your chances for survival, then run away. Run like the wind. Let's go ahead and start entering buildings. My son and his wife live in Minea. They keep asking me to go live with them, but they must be joking. This is my home. I could never leave here, no matter what the danger. Oh, did we talk to you? Nope. Since the ships are all grounded, there's no work to be had at the harbor anymore. I'd been hoping to branch out into the silver trade, but that didn't exactly work out either. Bad luck all around. Oh, there they are. 6 months ago, monsters started showing up on the North Road. As a result, I haven't seen my friends in Minea for quite some time. I wonder how they're doing these days. And the other one, quick, before she gets away. Things were great 6 months ago. Huge trade ships were coming in consistently, and Barbados was flourishing. But these days, all we do is fish, fish, fish. I yearn for the way things were. Actually, no, that's a different old man. These little creatures are called pickards. They've been raised as livestock here for generations. Their meat is absolutely delicious, but they're real easy prey for monsters, so we raise them here where nothing can hurt them but us. I sense a little sadism in his words. Slav is working hard to keep the town safe, but in the end, he may just be kidding himself. Rather than live in fear of a monster attack, wouldn't it be better for everyone in Barbados to move to Minea? Hey mister, did you come from the mainland? Isn't the Stormwall really neato? I hope this stays forever. If it ever goes away, the girl next door will have to leave with her family. This is the town where I was born and raised. It's my home. Do you even consider leaving this place? But my child's safety is paramount, so perhaps Minea with a city wall really is the place to be. One more residence right here. My daddy always talks about leaving Esteria, but why would I leave when I have so many good friends here? At one time, Barbados was swimming in traders like my husband, but they all tried to go home and got swallowed up by the storms. I'm just grateful to have my family here with me, though. That's enough to keep me happy. I came here because I heard I could make a tiny profit in the local silver trade. Now I just want to go home. Damn Stormwall. May Esteria progeny all suffer uncomfortable bloating! So we should have everyone in town now except for that guy up on top. We'll just bypass Slav here. Talk to you. You're the one that Slav rescued, aren't you? Fine red hair like yours is certainly a rarity here. We watch the surrounding area from here. That way, if the demons try to mount an attack, we can see them coming and get ready for it. Now, can we cross this tightrope? No, we can't. So, let me push the right button here. So, I should have, well, most everyone on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let me do a quick check to make sure I do have everybody. There should be about 21. Well, I definitely missed somebody. That's not a problem right now. Let's go ahead and talk to Slav and get some more info. Well, if it isn't Adol, you're kidding me moving around like that? Every time I stopped by, you were sound asleep. You must have been exhausted. So, heard any murmurings overseas about Esteria? I'd love to know what people are saying about us. Adol told Slav he'd heard the land was cursed. Cursed, huh? That's not really true, but it's also not too far off. Guess we can't count on any support from the outside. They think we're cursed over here. We've got to take action. Anyway, I don't know a whole lot, but I'll gladly answer any questions I can. Ask away. So, we'll just go ahead and go down the list. Barbados is the only port town in Esteria. It used to be just a small fishing village until silver was discovered nearby. Then it boomed overnight. But ever since that Stormwall showed up, no ships can get in or out. Our exploring days are over. So now it's just a fishing village again. For the time being, anyway. At least everyone got some money from all the silver trade while it lasted, I guess. Esteria is a small island country. There are only a few towns here, Barbados, the walled city of Minea, and Zepek village in the mountains. Not long ago, there was also a town called Rastin, but it got wiped out by monsters after the mine closed. The place where I found you is called Whitehorn Beach. Mother of Pearl pieces wash ashore there. Great place for a stroll, save with the monsters everywhere. What else? Oh yeah, Darm Tower. Esteria's claim to fame. Sort of. It just seems to kiss the clouds, doesn't it? On clear days you can see it all the way from Promalok. There are other touristy spots, but they've been infested with monsters ever since the Stormwall showed up. Damn thing really made life difficult for us. What about the Stormwall? It appeared, let's see, about 6 months or so ago. The first storm started on a night when some trade ships carrying silver set out from Barbados. Buffeted by the storm, the ships were obliterated, washed ashore on Whitehorn Beach the next morning. We first thought it was an isolated incident, but the same fate's been met by every other ship since. That's how the Stormwall got a start, and now we Asterians are pretty much trapped here. Most people have just kind of resigned themselves to their fate, but me? I'm too stubborn for that. When the Stormwall appeared, monsters came with it. That's what attacked you that day on the beach. We call that particular species Rebol. Monsters first appeared on the road up to the mountain, but they began attacking the villages soon after. Barbados in particular was hit pretty badly. Minea seemed just as vulnerable, but they've got that wall around them, so they're much more secure. Zepek was spared too, somehow. Supposedly kept the monsters out with some kind of mystical bell. We have nothing of the sort here, though. We had to take up arms to defend the town ourselves. Alright, well, you be sure to come back sometime. So, if you have talked to everybody in town, he will say something different. Oh, you can pet the doggo, sort of. You can rather bump into the doggo. So, let's make sure we got everybody. I most likely miss someone around town. It is very easy to overlook somebody. So, there's the clinic. And... was that the... yeah, were you the same one I talked to a moment ago? Yep, Arcia. I spoke with you. You three. Oh, I did not enter the shops. That's what I missed. Oh, that's locked.
Okay, the bar. Before the Stormwall appeared, this bar was always packed. I can handle being poor. I just really hate being bored all the time.
Such stunning red hair. You must be Adol, no? Dr. Bluto told me all about you while he was in here getting drunk. As you can see, we're on a bit of a break right now. The Stormwall is not conducive to tourism, after all. Now that should be everybody. Now, in the DS version, there's actually a flag that can be pretty tricky. You have to talk to everybody before talking to Slav. And if you don't, you have to try again and talk to everybody. But this version should fix that. If we talk to them again. Hey, Adol, you're looking well. How are you adjusting to Esterian life? Tried nothing? You've got an iron will, man. You may be just what we need. The Stormwall has claimed so many lives, and it needs to stop. I assume you're looking to travel all throughout Esteria, no? That's a really bad idea. You'll be eaten by monsters for sure. No good come of it. Why not join the town militia instead? You sure got the guts for it. Adol explained that he wanted to confirm Esteria's current state with his own eyes. Yeah, I figured I know your type. Yeah, I figured I know your type. What a read. I doubt I could ever change your mind. You're a wild one for sure. Takes nothing short of a miracle to make it through the Stormwall alive. This is my place, I know that. But it's not yours. No, your destiny's got bigger things in mind for you, definitely. Anyway, when you leave here, go north. We're just a hop, skip, and jump away from Minea. Minea is Esteria's largest city. You're sure to find some useful information there. Oh yeah, and take this with you. This conversation only happens if you've spoken with everyone in town. Get used to that item fanfare, we're going to hear it a lot. Consider it a parting gift. All of us militias carry these. They're small, but they get the job done. Haven't got much in the way of armor, but there's a good shop for that in Minea. Be sure to stop by when you can. Take care. And if you come around again, drop in. Now, one thing I want to do is, aside from entering the right equipment menu, definitely equip that. So we can see Adol now carrying a sword around. One last thing to do before we leave town is go back and talk to Dr. Bluto and Isla one more time. That'll trigger an event flag for later. A sword! Fair enough. You want to see Esteria with your own eyes, do you? If you're that determined, I don't plan to stop you, but please be careful. Oh, Dr. Bluto. Oh. First the Stormwall, then the monsters. What's next? A plague of locusts? Frogs? Boils? The firstborn of all the firstborns dying? Yeah, you're still with us. Seems like the hand of fate is guiding you. Oh, no, not Manos! Fools rush in, though. Best chat with the townsfolk. You might learn something valuable.
You're going to Minea? Well, just be careful not to get yourself hurt again.
Unfortunately, if we get ourselves hurt, we can heal outside.
So that is everything we can do in Minea. Go ahead and make our way to the north gate.
And the one thing you want to do in this game is save often. And I mean often. Usually before entering new areas. And keep separate save files. You got plenty here, so I'm just going to keep multiple here. And let's go ahead and get out of here.